movies. You watch them, you enjoy them. Me, I'm all around them. I'm in the concession stand, the box office, outside the theater waiting for the movie to end, and I'm no longer in the office. Today, we are reading some more reviews. You guys already know what this is. Go check out the last time I did one of these videos. We're gonna start off negative and then end positive, because how else would I do it? So the very first one I saw is this one. Call an hour ahead to order your popcorn and soda, or you'll stand in line while the movie you paid to watch continues to run without you. Place is dirty, no pride in this operation. Twin Falls needs some competition in this cinema business. Manager is friendly, listen to my concerns, and I would not want their job. God damn, I don't know how to read. First off, you can't do that at a movie theater. I don't know what movie theater you went to where you can call an hour ahead. Don't call in. We don't got that stuff. I also have another image in here that shows that she keeps updating this thing. She keeps posting this because my manager replied to you 9 months ago. And it still says a week ago. Why are you trying to show a point that isn't a thing? Because, hey, you can't call in to order anything. The only thing you can order on the phone, not calling on the phone, is just on the phone on Fandango or our website, is the tickets. You can't order food. And for the rest of it, get there earlier. Like, that's how things work. If your movie's in an hour, I'd say leave the house now. Get there, or however far you live, freaking do better timing. Your movie is going to start with you if you get there at the time of the movie. And yeah, it's just wild that she keeps trying to update it to get it seen by people, even though my manager already replied to it 9 months ago. And this next one is horrible. I paid $21 for a movie tonight, and I went to Paw Patrol, and they completely shut down the movie. 15 minutes in, outrageous. And my manager replied, we are unsure about this review as it does not match anything that occurred tonight or even last night. What our running theory is that she thinks she bought a ticket, but she just bought popcorn and stuff. Because on our system, it would show that you bought a ticket and where you're sitting. But if you can't find if you would have shown proof that you bought a ticket, then we probably would have turned the movie back on. But on our side, we see that no one bought a ticket for it, so we just shut it off. And 15 minutes in, my manager would have refreshed the page to see if there was someone in there, and they didn't. So, Alright, this next one. Worst theater I've been to for picture quality. Every time I go to a movie here within the last year, you barely see the movie because it's so dark. Do you want lights on, my guy? Are you afraid of the dark? The colors are subdued and gray together, and even though you're in the dark room to watch a movie, it's difficult to watch a movie with faint display. Don't get me started on the rundown snack stand. They're obviously running broken down equipment, old projectors with burnt out bulbs, and the entire place is a disappointment. If it's run down, it wouldn't be working at all. If it's run down, that means we have to build it back up from the crumbs. It's not broken down. It still works. I want to go to a movie again, but to squint at the screen because it's so dark and not being able to see the movie, what a waste. Get your eyes checked. It hasn't looked that bad, and if you bring up your concerns to the floor staff, then we will probably give you a red pass. If you think it's too dark, brother, you really do need to get your eyes checked, dog. The next one. Cute animated movies. Pay in full with cash. People need to get a refund if they take the cash and are not informed. Do not get to see but 30 minutes of a movie like a TV series. Worst experience ever. Not worth the money spent. I personally would shut down the movie theater, not open the back up, and lack of service. Okay, we might have accidentally sold you the previous showing, and if we did, you didn't have to make another review and say, hey, you gave me just be nice. Make it a better experience for yourself, because if you would have come up and said you accidentally gave me the wrong showtime, then we would have done something about it. But no, you had to make a review, say, oh, I only saw 30 minutes of it, and I'm going to leave a negative review. So not long ago, I ordered D-Box seats to see Godzilla -1. The estimate total was $40. Throughout the movie, our seats weren't working at all. Talked to an employee, and he just told us it was my responsibility to let them know if the seats weren't working. Yes. If your seat's not working, then get out of your seat and go get an employee to get your seat working. Miss your movie for 2 seconds. Either way, they gave us a red pass for a regular movie, not D-Box. I gladly accepted, considering stuff does happen. I went to use my red passes for Aquaman movie. Estimate price is about $25. I had to pay like $6 for movie premiere fee and giant screen fee, plus taxes and movie fees. Yes, I know that it's just $6, but would you think it's right to charge me extra fees for a movie that was supposed to be free, especially when I paid extra for D-Box seats compared to regular seats? If you don't want to pay $6, just change your movie time. It's that simple. I know you're there for that certain movie and that certain screen, but it's Aquaman. It's from the DC universe. Just get a different ticket for a different showtime. Okay, this one is a 4-star. Great new seats and D-Box. I'd give them 5 stars, but the concessions are outrageous. I don't know, this was taken about January 5th. Our prices have definitely changed since then, brother. But hey, it all rounds up to 50 cents. Or the 25-cent range. And yeah, no, they're still outrageous, but people don't complain about them all the time. And this one, simple, sweet. The new upgraded seats suck. Okay, that's your opinion, bro. Alright, this next one is short, but then they edited it. If you love paying $80 for tickets and popcorn for your family to sit in 90-degree movie theater, they say they can't turn on the AC, to which terrible surround sound, this is the theater for you. In response to the owner reply, it might be 70s at where ground level where you walked in, but where our seats were at the top, it definitely over 80. I brought it to an attention the staff twice. I got nothing but excuses and clear attitude, like I was complaining over nothing. Everyone walking out after was sweating and complaining to each other about how hot it was. And I've given up on trying to tell anyone how terrible the sound is, since it all falls on deaf ears. You can barely hear the center channel unless you're in the front lower seat. No one even listens. Nothing ever changes. Guess I'll just write reviews and stop going for that price. It should be as good as going to the nicer theaters in Boise. It's definitely not anywhere near worth the money these days. I don't see why anyone goes at all. If you're not going to make things better, you deserve bad reviews. That was long. We can try it. It'll just take a second to actually change. And yes, we barely care about our job. All of us. And so, yeah. You probably heard that they were complaining, but they were just probably talking about the movie. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this person. And then, alright, this next one from 5 years ago. Failed to have a movie in 3D. I'm sorry, pal. What? If you're just looking for a 3D movie, then I understand. I mean, I don't. Why give us a negative review and start it off with they failed to have a 3D movie? Started the movie 15 minutes late. If you showed up for the 5 o'clock showing, you already had your seat and it started at 5:15, that usually happens. Do you not know movie theaters? And then this one. They don't monitor it very well, so kids always ruin movies for everyone else. Don't write a review about us not looking after kids when parents should be with those kids, so those parents should be keeping them quiet. Or if it's teenagers, there's no... I hate seeing teenagers just walk into a building. Like, I swear, every person has these teenager problems, and I just want a teenager to get a job so that they can see how it feels. So those are all the negative ones. And now we'll go on to the positives. Okay, so this first one, Loved the theater. Not extremely thrilled with having to pick your seats at a time of ordering tickets. But beyond that, yum! Free refill on large popcorn and drinks. We're the last ones to jump on the trend of picking seats. So, I'm glad that this is a positive and that you can get free refills on on large popcorns and large drinks. But why do people complain about having to pick seats? If you didn't, you would go into a busy theater and not knowing what's available. Picking seats is so you have a definite spot of where to go. Alright, this next one. Who doesn't like the theater? Get off your couch and go watch a movie. Exactly. I love this review. Alright, this next one. I really like the convenience of buying tickets online and being able to pick them up at the concessions. Since the last time I went to a movie here, which was COVID time. Okay, that's another point I'd like to bring up. Back 4 years ago, in 2020, this really cool movie called Tenet was coming out. And when that came out, I was like, I want to see this movie. I want to get out of the house. So how are you not getting out of the house to go see a movie? How have you not been to a movie in 4 or 3 years? That's so confusing because some people come in and we ask them to pick their seats and they're like, oh, I guess I haven't been here since COVID. And I'm like, how? So no movie has intrigued you to get out of the house until now? No, this next one. Really nice theater. Reasonably good customer service. All the traditional snacks, and it's not their fault that I'm not satisfied with what Hollywood is producing lately. And then he goes on a rant about, hey, I like the comic book movies, but I want a little bit of a difference. So I'm just going to pick the first half. Reasonably good customer service? Yeah, because we're all good, baby. And then another one is basically on that same line. The movie was boring, but the popcorn was fantastic. Next one. I had a great experience. Went and watched Saw X. Now you know how dated this commented. I dropped my popcorn and drink, and the service lady was calmly cleaned it up. Awesome job by her. I don't know who did this, because we have a lot of women. And I'm pretty sure she just showed calm, but she was in her head. It was like, why'd you drop this? Next one. This theater gives such a magical experience. The staff are really nice, and they stuff the popcorn bags full, which I appreciate. Magical? Thanks. Really nice? Because every single job has to be nice. And I'm not saying that I'm not. I am. Another one. I liked the reserved seating option now. See? People can like it. So this next one. I needed to have an electrical outlet for my oxygen. They went above and made sure I was able to see the movie. This next one is the last one. Mid-priced cinema with a wild variety of films. I saw an animated film called Dragon Keeper and Challengers. Both were good, the popcorn was great, and the staff were friendly. And then he shows a couple of photos of our poster cases with freaking Deadpool and Wolverine, which came out last month. And it's probably still there, to be honest, because it just came out. Alright guys, hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please leave a big like down below. And if you guys haven't already, please check out the last time I did this with reading reviews part 1. Then watch the latest video. And then subscribe right here so you don't miss out on another time that I do this. Or another movie theater themed video. Peace.